What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today I want to discuss the Kitana community and all the drama that they seem to be involved in. Now, if you don't know about the Kitana drama or anything, it's simply because you're not on Twitter. All this stuff goes down on Twitter, and go follow me if you haven't already. I'm on Twitter. That's how I basically know about it. And let me let y'all know how the community feels about Kitana players for the most part, at least according to Twitter. This is not how I personally feel about them, but let me tell y'all what most people think. Most people think that the Kitana players are just very entitled, stuck-up crybabies who want the world handed to them. That's what most people think about them on Twitter. Like I said, not personally how I feel, but there be a lot of stuff going down with the Kitana community. Now, it be stuff like people be calling them down players. They be saying they're never happy no matter what. They say they want MK10 Kitana back, all this and whatever. But let me get into each little thing about that. Now, the thing about it is, okay, let's talk about each variation for a little bit. Fanfare. Fanfare is aight to me. I personally think this variation specifically is just like low mid. Highborn, top tier, free, no debate. This variation, we all see now that this is top tier, and it can definitely, get away with some stuff because a lot of people don't know how to deal with it. But even besides that, the tools she has access to with the fans just make this character very oppressive in this variation. It really does. Like, Highborn is a problem, and it's definitely top tier. Let's discuss that. Let me get that out the way right now, because this character is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, a top tier in Highborn. Now, Fearless. People say Fearless has some hidden potential, but it's still kind of just to me. Like, I feel like Fearless is also low mid. I feel like Fanfare and Fearless are like kind of in the same boat. That's my personal opinion. Now, the thing about Kitana players, well, not Kitana players, the thing about it on Twitter, at least the thing I see the most, people say that the Kitana players keep whining and they basically just tell them to shut up and play Highborn. That's what I see for the most part. I see shut up and play Highborn or Meaty with a different string. Because people talk about her dial string. I think it's her back 2-3. And Kitana players say that's like a terrible Meaty or whatever. And she gets punished. Which it does look like that. But people say you're not supposed to use that string as a Meaty. Which I agree. But yeah. For the most part, I just hear shut up and play Highborn. You'll be fine. Which is actually true. But the fact that you have to even say that is not good. Let me explain why. Highborn is not traditional Kitana. From what I see, or at least I'll put it like this. The good side of the Kitana community, from what I see, they just want Fanfare to be Kitana again. Now, let me discuss that in general. Let me come back to that. The thing about Highborn is, yes, they could just shut up and play Highborn, and a lot of them have done that now. But this is not Kitana. Highborn would be how Melina plays in this game, to be honest. Like, if Melina was in this game, Highborn would be a variation of Melina. This is not Kitana. This is like a rush down, cancel type pressure character. This is not what Kitana has done. And the Kitana players don't want to play this. They want their traditional Kitana back. Now, I honestly don't see anything wrong with that. Like, I don't agree with people are saying that y'all should just shut up and play Highborn. I don't, because this variation looks very, very boring to play. And the fact is that the other two variations that y'all have, Fearless and Fanfare, are underpowered. In my opinion, they really are. Because if you're a Kitana player and you're not playing Highborn, like, what are you doing? You're literally like forced to play this variation if you want to be any type of competitive, like at all. You just gotta pick up Highborn. And the funny thing is, there also be a couple Kitana players that be going against their own community in a way, but they be like, oh, well, stop complaining about Kitana, this and that and other, y'all make us look bad, but all those people are playing Highborn. So it's actually hilarious. So it's just a whole big mess. But the way I feel about it is there's nothing wrong with them advocating for buffs for fanfare. I really don't see anything wrong with that. This variation is obviously underpowered in a way, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with them asking for that. Now, there's definitely some of them that get too toxic. Like I saw this one Kitana player say something horrible to a pro, to where if it was, well, I ain't gonna get into if it was me, but freaking he said something horrible to that pro, and I was like, dang. Like, yes, some of them are taking it too far, but the good side of the Kitana community, they just want basic stuff. They really do. And I see nothing wrong with that, because I personally feel like fanfare, you know, should have a place, because it's her most traditional variation. You really have no reason to play fanfare in this game. Like, what's the reason? What, you want combos? Like, that's what people liked about Kitana for the most part. They called her like the combo queen or whatever. She's not that anymore, especially in Highborn. And my thing about it is, like I said, I just see nothing wrong with them asking for reasonable buffs. Keep in mind, I say reasonable. There's like a couple Kitana players I know that I'm cool with that just want reasonable buffs. Now, this is the problem we get. This is why this whole variation system is a mess, and I'm gonna make a video talking about that. Let's say they buff fanfare, and now they gave her tools where Highborn is even stronger. What is that gonna do? Now that's what I think they should avoid. I feel like they should buff fanfare in a way to where it won't affect Kitana in general, just specifically buff fanfare things, if they give the Kitana community what they want. Now, let's get to the part of the video where I'm pretty sure most people are not going to get to, where I'm also advocating for the people against this character. Now, we do not need MK10 Kitana back. No, not at all. I don't ever want to see Kitana that freaking busted again. MK10 Kitana was ridiculous. And the reason that people are so mad at the Kitana community is because I feel like they are seeing like the same thing repeat itself. If you didn't know, Kitana was basically low tier in MK10 for a good while, and then they kept buffing her, kept buffing her, and kept buffing her, and she eventually became top 5. Like in the game right now, I personally feel like she's top 5. I don't completely remember if she's top 5, top 7, but I'm pretty sure she's like top 5 in MK10 right now. They freaking busted this character. Like, she has basically everything but mix in MK10. She got pressure, she got good zoning, dumb damage. Like, they did too much with her. Amazing staggers, and they literally buffed this character until they broke her. Now, people are afraid of that. They don't want that happening again, and I don't want that happening again. So that's why I say there's nothing wrong with the Kitana community asking for reasonable buffs. If it starts going too far, if they want that MK10 Kitana back, like, nah, calm down. Like, I agree with them getting the MK10 Kitana back like mid-season of that game. Like, I felt like before her last big buff, she was in a perfect place, but that final buff they gave her was just too much. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with them getting MK10 Kitana back, like, you know, in the middle of the game's life cycle. But towards the end, heck no. That crap was busted, and we do not ever need to see that again. So yeah, that's just basically how I feel about the Kitana community and all the drama that they are in. It's a big mess, honestly, because it's just like so many things can be said. There's so many back and forwards like that she can go through. I don't know what they're gonna do with her, but You know, I feel like she's not gonna get changes, me personally, just because the reputation that the community is starting to get, or the Kitana community is starting to get. I'm starting to feel bad for the people in the Kitana community that just want reasonable buffs and they just can't get them because all this stuff that's going on. But yeah, that's basically how I feel about it. If y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out my Twitch and my Patreon, and Nickopz out.